What's up guys, how you doing? Adam here, and I am back for another video, and it is a long awaited projector review. Now for those of you that follow me on Instagram, you see all the time me in my little cinema room that I've got upstairs with my projector on the wall, quite often kicked back of an evening, naked feet in the image. I know some of you guys like that, and I've really fallen in love with the Projector Image. I've been a little bit spoiled recently because I've recently upgraded to a fairly decent 4K projector, but for many years, for the last sort of 3 or 4 years, I had an Optica 1080p projector, which I absolutely loved. And once you've got used to the sheer size of a projector screen on a wall, or a screen, or a painted wall, or a fabric, whatever it is that you choose as your backdrop, I find it very difficult to go back to a TV. Now my TV in my living room is, I think, 65 inch, it's a decent OLED TV, but even though the quality of that is definitely better than that you get even out of my 4K projector, it's just the size. I think it's just the fact that you've got this huge cinema type experience, and going back to a TV, regardless of the size, regardless of the quality, the brightness, the excellent blacks and everything else that you get, you just don't get that kind of cinema experience. And I've been a little bit spoiled in the fact that basically every night, just watching standard TV programs, you get that cinema experience. So I've fallen in love with projectors, and they've definitely become my preferred way of watching media in the kind of evening type situation where you're sat down with the family and you're just watching some TV shows, some movies and stuff like that. Now, the projector that I've got is a fairly big, expensive 4K projector. The projector that I'm reviewing in this video is around the kind of £200 to £250 mark, the sort of $250 mark. I'll leave links to this particular projector down in the video description. So it's impossible to ever compare the two because they are huge jumps in terms of the price point and the quality apart. However, this projector that we're doing today, which is the UUO P6, is, in my opinion, good value for money in certain situations. So let me talk to you a little bit about the projector. The projector itself is about 12 inches across, about 10 inches deep, and then probably about 4 inches in terms of the actual thickness of it itself. It's a native 1080p image, which is quite important. A lot of the less expensive projectors you get aren't native 1080p. This one is, and it's also got a built-in 5-watt speaker. The speaker actually was surprisingly good, wasn't it? It was something that I expected to be shocking, to be honest, but actually in reality was usable. The audio that came out of it obviously is not that of something if you were to plug in maybe a sound bar or a really decent sound system, but what it did do is override the actual noise of the projector itself. The noise of the projector itself is not loud, but it is definitely audible. You can hear it in almost any setting. However, when you put the speaker on the projector on, it is powerful enough to override that and give you a reasonable listening experience. It's miles away from a cinema experience, but it is good enough for a kind of quick setup on the go, watching a little video, or maybe YouTube consumption or something like that, or maybe even playing a game. For watching movies, I would definitely plug some external audio in, maybe even get a decent setup in terms of audio, some kind of surround sound or something like that, and get yourself a good audio experience. Now, the actual box itself is really well connected. It's got multiple HDMI ports. It's got a USB, powered USB port, which means that you can plug in any kind of little USB TV stick, which would work really well. It's also got an SD card reader if you want to play media from an SD card, and the USB reader also doubles up if you wanted to maybe play movies from a USB stick or something of that kind of ilk. Now, the actual projection itself is to any kind of modern TV, any kind of sort of £1,000 plus projector or $1,000 plus projector. It's not at those kind of levels, but it's better than you might expect from a projector of this price point, and the brightness at 6,000 lumens is also pretty decent as well. What you can't do is plug this in a pure daylight situation like you can with a TV and expect to be able to clearly see. Colours, again, better than I expected in terms of sort of dynamic range and general kind of broadness of the actual colour range that it's got. The thing where it sort of really starts to deteriorate is just the sheer vividness of the colours themselves, the saturation, the contrast. Everything looks just that little bit flat. But like I say, I am really kind of comparing that to much more expensive projectors and to a certain degree TVs as well. If you wanted to use this as a TV replacement, it's definitely not going to be something that you're going to be able to use in daylight. So if you're looking to watch the projector during open daylight and you can't shut off all the curtains or blinds and keep it nice and dark, it's definitely not going to be the one for you. However, if you're looking to use this, maybe get a group of friends round or like a couple's night or something like that, and you want to darken everything off and watch a movie in quite a nice sized screen, then this is definitely going to be excellent for the one-off movie, for the one-off kind of everyone round on a Monday night to watch your favourite TV show kind of thing, and probably reasonably decent for some kind of gaming as well, although probably the refresh is not quite up to standards in terms of speed for those more advanced experienced gamers, and also the colours aren't popping off the screen like they do with a TV. So I think for casual gamers, for people that want that huge screen experience, maybe again when you've got loads of friends around in a social setup, or for people that want to use it ad hoc for movies, for TV shows, it's a really great little product, and I would recommend it for that. As a TV replacement, as something that you want to watch every single night, as something you want to watch in all different lighting conditions, probably not the way to go. And I think the most important thing I got out of it is that it was better than I expected, and quite often with the lesser priced projectors, they are less than you expect. So to me, that's a huge plus point for it. I'm going to do a full video soon on my complete cinema setup that I've got upstairs with the 4K projector and the sound system and the seats and the chairs and how I link everything together. If you guys want to see that, leave me a comment down below in the video description. Hit that like button for me and I'll get that one up as soon as I possibly can. But that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.